switch down here. Us in these booths primarily are advanced scouts for other NFL teams. So if, let's say, we play Tennessee in a couple weeks, Tennessee will send somebody out to scout us ahead of time, so they stay in here.
And do you tend to mist up the windows at that
yeah,
side?
We do. Yeah, we handprint all over them. We pull the seats out from underneath them.
You know what, yeah, when you stand here at the end of the field and you look back towards the other post, it doesn't look that far.
No, it doesn't. And if you remember, the posts are set 15 yards back in the end zone.
Yeah.
So that is actually 130 yards you're looking at there, not 100.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's 311. You get a good view of it there, how high up we are.
Yep.
And to be honest,
right.
once you're up there,
just remind me how high up you're doing.
Yeah, that's okay.
all the way up. To be honest, it doesn't feel that.
It's
high
right,
up.
I'll make sure Crystal's holding my hand as we go.
been fairly fortunate today. We had a private tour arranged through the fan liaison officer, but unfortunately due to a family emergency, he wasn't able to come into work today. But luckily enough, we spoke with the box office, explained the situation, where we'd come from, the fact that we'd come all the way from downtown San Francisco for a private tour on a day that tours aren't normally on, and they suggested we go to security and speak to them about it. We did, and they actually sorted us out a private tour, which was absolutely excellent. Nice lad called Jared, been working for the 49ers since 2009. He gave us a private tour. Maybe not as long as the official tour, but it was still good. It was good of him to take that time out of his day and make sure that we weren't disappointed coming down. So it was really good. We got into the pitch. We got into some areas that you don't actually get into on the normal tour. So yeah, it was well worth the trip down here. Just going to turn around. I thought we would get around the SAP training facility around here. Obviously I was wrong, but yeah, it was well worth it. I think we were all happy being in the club shop and just being advised not to buy anything until Friday because there's going to be a 30% off sale, which was really good of them to tell us that. So we've been in, taking photos of what we want, taking photos of the price list to make sure we can afford what we want. So come Friday, I think we're all going to be spent up in remortgaging the house to actually pay for some of the stuff that we've got. So yeah, been a good day. Well worth coming down here. The stadium's looking fantastic as it did a couple of years ago. I'm really looking forward to Sunday now for the game. And now we've got a couple of days to go and enjoy San Francisco, do some of the touristy stuff again. We've got the Turkey Bowl on Thursday morning, followed by the 3 NFL games, although we'll miss the first NFL game because of the Turkey Bowl. But yeah, looking forward to both Neil and Ruth coming out on Friday and joining us at the hotel, meeting up for them, have a drink, and going off to the Stanford Notre Dame game on Saturday. So really good at the moment. Weather's absolutely fantastic. And I'll try and keep you all updated on what's happening in our week in San Francisco. Maybe do some do's and don'ts, see how it pans out. So one thing I will say, the difference between this year and when me and Dave were here back in 2015 is obviously all the Ring of Honor. The Ring of Honor has been put back in a type of a way on the main executive box stand, and it does make a lot of difference to how the stadium feels. Back in 2015 it was very soulless, very corporate. You could tell it was a stadium that's been designed to basically generate as much revenue as possible. It was definitely not designed to win football games. Otherwise it would have been designed like the FedEx Field up in Seattle. CenturyLink Field up in Seattle. Somewhere where you definitely have a home field advantage. When the fans make a noise, it puts off the other team. But this wasn't done that way. It did feel very clinical, is the best word I can describe. But the stadium now, it's starting to get a little bit of character about it. You look at it, you think, yeah, the 49ers play here. This is the home of the 49ers. And I think they've made quite a big improvement doing that. So hopefully they can continue and maybe expand that a bit. Don't know how they would do that, but I think they could definitely expand it somehow and just generate that atmosphere that was a Candlestick. Obviously it'll never ever replace Candlestick, but they can do a bit more to generate that atmosphere, make it actually feel as though this is the home of the 49ers. Hi guys, we're in the Steak and Bourbon Club. Steak and Bourbon? No, Bourbon and Steak Pub even. So I'll give you a quick view around here, take you on a bit of a tour. The others are all taking the mickey out of us a little bit, but never mind. So here we go, this is the Bourbon and Steak Pub. So as you can see, today we're at the Golden Gate Bridge. We were going to walk over from the Golden Gate Visitor Centre, but both me and Dave did a K this morning, and we feel a little bit worse for wear after that. So we've ended up getting an Uber here, which wasn't too bad. $28 from North Point, which is where our hotel is. It was either that or we would be waiting an hour for a bus, which then took another hour to get here. So for the convenience of getting here within 5 minutes, it's cost us $28 between four of us. So that's not too bad. So we're going to spend a little time here, and then we're going to head up over the Marron Headlands over there, climb to the top and get some photos done up there, and look for this mysterious swing that Dave's been looking for. If you've seen a photo online and you'd like to get a photo done while we're over here. So that's our plans for the next hour or so. Hopefully the weather stays like it is. It's a little bit overcast, but it's still nice and warm, 18 degrees. And believe it or not, I am actually kind of hoping for some fog to roll in. The first time I was out here in 2013, the most spectacular thing I saw was when the fog was rolling in through the bridge, coming just over the road level and down the other side, and then basically sweeping across the bay, engulfing Alcatraz Island. It was absolutely amazing. So I am kind of hoping that we do get some fog while we're here. Hopefully after we've been to the Marron Headlands, when we come back down, we might be lucky, we might not. We'll have to wait and see. We made it up onto the Marron Headland eventually. It was a lot steeper than we imagined. We could have done with a bit of oxygen in there once we got to the top, but we made it up here. And I think we're getting some decent photos. I'm glad we've come up here. It's the fourth time in San Francisco, and I've never been to this particular place. The view is spectacular, as you can see surely. We do have some regular cloud behind us, but in front of us out to sea, which is where the sun is at the moment. It's completely cloud covered, so I'm not getting any sun on the Golden Gate Bridge. I was lucky enough to get a picture of the bridge while the sun was on it, so hopefully that'll turn out okay. I'm more than happy to put that in a place where anybody in the group can download it. I'm more than happy to do that if you like the photo. So I'll have a look at trying to do it tonight. I'll look for this video. So one of the things that I neglected to mention before was Dave suffers from vertigo. So getting up to the top of Marin Headlands was a cracking achievement for him. And at the moment he's striding across the Golden Gate Bridge like he's Usain Bolt, trying to get to the other side, to the visitor centre. I think in the hope that this anchor Steve over there, he's going to be disappointed, but he's going to get over there, and he's done really well to get over there. So today's been a good day. The weather, again, it's been overcast, but it's warm, so can't complain. It's dry, which is even better. Carl, the fog hasn't made an appearance, which is unfortunate. We were kind of hoping for that, but because of that we get some good photos. We'll get some good photos even if the fog had been in, potentially even better photos. But you can't get everything, can you? Not sure what we've got planned for tomorrow yet. First thing in the morning we do have the Turkey Bowl up at Keysar Stadium. We're going to wait till we get up there to find out which high schools played. After that we were actually going to watch the remaining Thanksgiving NFL games in a pub. However, the way our week has been structured has not given us the time that we wanted, so there's some other things that we'd want to do, touristy things, and rather than watch 4 teams play that basically have nothing to do with 49ers and we could care less, I think we're going to use that day or the afternoon to do a few more touristy things. We definitely want to do Coit Tower. We may actually do that tonight or later on this afternoon, because I haven't done that before, neither has Dave, and our Steve and Ben, this is obviously their first trip, so they've definitely never done that. But we'll see how things play out. We'll see if we can get Dave some anchor steam, calm his nerves. If we can, then I think we'll shatter them again by going to the top of Coit Tower. I know what you're thinking, he must hate us, but I think he'll enjoy it. Well, once he gets there, he'll enjoy it. So we're going to see. So we're on to day 3. Our plans have been rudely interrupted, as you can see from the text I put on yesterday's video, the day 2 video. We were supposed to be going to the Turkey Bowl this morning. Unfortunately, for the first time since 1963, the Turkey Bowl isn't going to be getting played today. So that's left us with a bit of a gap in our day. So we're heading off down to P39 to Players Bar to watch the Vikings game. And then hopefully later on this afternoon we're going to do the beer cruise, the twilight one, so really looking forward to that. And let's see how that goes. Weather's absolutely fantastic again, and hopefully it stays like that. Behind me we have some of San Francisco's more famous residents. Apparently nobody knows why the seals keep on coming back to San Francisco, but I've drank the Anchor Steam, so I know why they come back. I'd come back for Anchor Steam as well.
play. Third down permission.
Wide open.
Hi guys, quickly check in. We've just arrived at Mountain View, waiting for the connection through to Levi's Stadium. That'll be via the VTA light rail, which is just over my left shoulder there. That's not actually our train that we're getting on, it'll be on the other track. We make the connection in 14 minutes and then we back off down to Levi's for quite a special stadium tour this time. So we're quite looking forward to it. It's something that we didn't think we were going to get, or didn't anticipate getting. It was just completely a sheer luck. So we're looking forward to that, and hopefully we'll have some decent photos and video to go with that. As you can see, we've just arrived back at Levi's Stadium. We were a little bit earlier than expected. We're not due until 11 o'clock to meet our host. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop along to the Bourbon and Steak pub. Hopefully it's open, because none of us have had breakfast yet. Grab a bite to eat in there, and then in an hour's time go and meet our host outside the museum, who's going to take us on a stadium tour again. But this one's going to be a bit special, so we're looking forward to this. Right, so Ben's just spotted the cheerleaders in the store. So I think we're going to quickly pop over there because Earl's there, say hello to the Earl of Levi's, and then pop round to the Bourbon and Steak pub and, like I said, hopefully have breakfast. Good morning.
Black Friday sale.
Hi.
Yeah. Something unheard of in Black Friday sales? we have a little gift for you today.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Guys are already aware we have 30% off. Okay.
Cheers, all.
There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Fun.
You been busy today?
So far.
Yeah. That's what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially on Black
Hi,
Friday.
Earl. How are you? Oh,
Okay.
thank you very much.
You know what's amazing about two of these gentlemen? They remember me from 2 years ago.
Pretty awesome.
Memory.
Yeah. There you go.
It's because he graciously gave us a whole chunk of programs from previous games.
Oh, no. Oh, that's nice of you.
Took up all of our weight allowance on the flight home. But we took every one of them
You had
off.
to take them, huh?
Yeah. And we've had a bad back ever since. Can I get a photo?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just been into the shop, bought some more merchandise. They've got the 30% off sale today. I was going to wait until after we've had our tour, so I didn't have to carry it all around. But the shorts that I had in there, the running shorts, they didn't have many large in, so I wanted to get those straight away. Plus, had the opportunity to get my photo taken with the cheerleaders, which I've already posted to the group page, so you've already seen that. Might give you some sort of context about when this was recorded as well. So we now just stood outside the museum, waiting for our host to turn up, who has invited us for a private tour again. So looking forward to that. There's the thing, just been reminded about one of the movies that me and Dave watched on the way over on the flight. Bit cheesy, but we watched Baywatch, and Vernon Davis turned up at the very start for a 5-second cameo. So you might want to keep your eyes open for that if anybody watches Baywatch. Are they actually built to scale? Did the players?
They are, although we may have cheated a little bit here and there. For sure, we cheated just a little bit on the height of Dwight's cat.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
They went up about a half inch, something like that. So, yeah.
Oh, what was that for? What do you call them?
White men can't jump?
That's the one, yeah. It's like, wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't Dwight. He could jump.
Yeah.
Tom obviously played for us and then coached a number of years for us also. And Charles Haley is, he went in before Tom. Charles is actually here somewhere today.
Really?
Yeah, he's somewhere around.
So keep your eyeballs peeled and
You never know, you may see him.
So,
You're hearing before you see him.
It's not that long since we were over at NFL Live at London, and John Randall, he was taking a load of questions, and one of the questions was about T.O. actually, and whether or not T.O. will get into the Hall of Fame, and he turned around and said, well, T.O. needs to grow up a bit.
John Randall said that?
Yeah, John Randall. He says what you find with the Hall of Fame is a lot of the guys are very, very humble, whereas T.O.'s... Yeah. Right. Now the question I wanted to ask John Randall was about Charles Haley. And obviously during his career he was seen as a disruptive influence, but of course he was diagnosed as bipolar in 2012, which explained all of that.
A little bit.
And he waited for years and years and years to get into the Hall of Fame. And the question I was going to ask is, do you think if he'd been diagnosed as bipolar while he was actually playing, he'd have been a first ballot Hall of Fame player?
I don't know.
I mean, a five-time Super Bowl champion. He was an absolute sack machine. No, it's a tough one.
I know he's rightfully and deservedly so.
Yeah.
Being inducted. So that's the. I think that's all that he cares about. But I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. You guys want to take a picture around? I can get a shot of you guys, the group around Joe and Bill.
Yeah.
So Jerry Rice represents all of Jerry Rice's touchdowns. Yeah. So it's 206 balls, 187 in the regular season, and 19 in the playoffs.
Side usually, but they're not there at the minute.
In the front.
They moved them around.
No, I'm saying you mean they were in the front?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that exhibit kind of changes periodically.
Right.
So yeah, and I don't know that they put them in the main museum yet, but yeah.
And out of your 4 Super Bowls, which one is the most memorable?
So yeah, I mean the first one is kind of always sentimental because it's the first one, but the second one was actually, we went 18-1 that year, so that was a pretty big year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
What I find I find quite a few things interesting about cheerleaders' uniforms, but what I find interesting about these ones in particular, some of the older ones, when you look at how much material they've got on. Obviously, this is San Francisco.
Yeah.
During the winter months, it may get a little bit cooler, but it's still warm. It's still warm.
Well, they have changed.
Yeah.
I think the intentions are the same as years ago.
Yeah.
But they have changed a little bit. So on a daily basis, we bring kid tours through, and they spend an hour touring the stadium. They spend an hour in the museum, and then they spend an hour in the classroom. So STEM curriculum. So they'll spend an hour here, and like I said, it's a STEM curriculum around kind of sports, so teachers at the front, and then all the kids, they can stick to a table, and they use the touch screens along with the teacher up front to kind of get the. This is our own program that was created around STEM. And
Obviously, the 49ers now have the SAP training facility where the players spend all the days during the week training, going through any video work, coaches film, that sort of stuff. Is it only every game day they actually come into the stadium? Or is the facilities in the stadium now as part of the training?
I mean, that can be. I mean, our training facility and stadium are side by side, so everything happens here. So the locker room, the everyday locker room, is the stadium locker room.
Right.
Yeah. So they're here every day. But yeah, when Candlestick was our stadium and we practiced here, yeah, we went there once a week.
Yeah.
So, yeah, interactives and be the broadcast. Yeah, and then so when the audio and video is running, each Super Bowl is lit up when that kind of highlights they were playing for that year.
I'm excited about the San Francisco 49ers, one of the legendary franchises in all of football. With great excitement and enthusiasm, I can feel the enthusiasm coursing through my veins right now.
We out to get everything we deserve. I've been a 49er fan since Steve the Bird. I remember when the Niners got a first ring. 4 field goals by Ray Wershing. Frisco, baby, we passionate. They said we couldn't get this far with Alex Smith. All non-believers, stop with the nonsense. Originators of the West Coast offense. The Niners, yeah, we the greatest. Ask Justin Smith, Boyd, or Vernon Davis. Alex Smith, yeah, he the boss. Frank Gore out the backfield, give him the toss. Patrick Willis, he going for the steal. David Akers kicking the ball all over the field. Candlestick, baby, that's what my fan be. Ask Josh Morgan, baby, or Mr. Crabtree. We the San Francisco 49ers. We the San Francisco 49ers. We the San Francisco 49ers. I'm a true Niner, tailgates and all. Man, it was a good look, we got hardball. Forever at the game, man, doing my thing. So many jerseys, they don't know my name. They're like, what's up, Gore? They go Davis. This week I'm Crabtree, next week I'm Willis. The 49er faithful through the good and the bad. Man, there's so much honor in the SF patch. I remember breaking bottles as the Super Bowl wins. Running wild through the streets, must have been around 10, 2012. My home base, the stick. I lived through the dynasties, I felt all the sticks. A new generation with the SF heart. Like Gore busting through, ripping them all apart. I call it first and goal. We headed to the end zone, smash up the gut on our way to the Super Bowl. The dynasty, a legacy, a Niners what I'm born to be. Not satisfied with 5 rings, so we stay hungry. Hardball guy that's working on 6. Adrenaline pumping, heading down the Candlestick. My passion runs deep cause we got game. When you done playing us, remember the name. We the illest, Patrick Willis and Alden Smith. Getting it done with ball control and solid defense. We love the San Francisco 49ers deep in our heart. Like Joe Montana in the corner, D. Clark. Garrison Hurst, stiff farm going 99. Don't get it twisted, one and all with prime time. John Taylor, Jerry Rice down the sideline. NDB, greatest owner of all time. Gruden, Walgren, Bill Belichick were all students of Bill Walsh. Don't ever forget.
Oh, they're checking the scoreboard to run through a test.
I think the scoreboard's like 10,000 square feet. Pretty big.
Yeah, that's just a small portion of it that's turned on.
Yeah. The quality of those scoreboards now, though.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so when were you here last?
2015 for the Cardinals game when we were robbed by the officials. The year before was the Rams game when we were robbed by the officials. You can see a theme here.
So you can see where the names were added.
Yeah.
See it better another time. Yeah.
So the first time I was here, I was in section, I think 203. So just, it's that one there. Yeah. And I was lucky enough to have the second off front row, and there was nobody sat in front of us. So I had a completely unobstructed view.
Right.
And I kind of found out how hot Santa Clara can get.
Yeah,
the first half, dear me.
Yeah, we've had fans,
Getting poorly with heat stroke.
little different from Candlestick.
It is. It's hugely different from Candlestick.
Do you remember the concourse?
It was really narrow.
Really narrow.
Yeah. If anybody was queuing for food or drink, you just couldn't get past them. The toilets, you used to queue for absolutely ever.
So yeah, so a lot of this was kind of got added since you guys were here up top. That's some of the historical side. So some of the fans were blessed that they see more.
Yeah.
Of the history inside the building.
Sorry, man.
Where you guys sitting at?
311. And the only reason I know it off by heart is because somebody asked us yesterday, and there's some Californian guys want to meet up with us in a place called the Tap Room at half time.
Which is there?
Oh yeah. Well spotted, Dave.
What?
The Tap Room. So that's where a couple of the guys from the group have said they would like to meet up at half time.
Oh, so it's right next to where we are.
We open another level, so we'll have to come down some stairs or an escalator to get to this level.
This got added.
So when we come in on Sunday, Steve, when we come in on Sunday, we'll come up these escalators here, and then there's another set of escalators just around the corner, which takes us up to the next level where we sit.
Wow, as soon as you step out into the light, you feel it as well, don't you?
Yeah. So they've done a similar thing here to what they do at AT&T Park. They've got a slide for the kids made out of the ball, whereas at AT&T Park it's a baseball club.
Picture with you on the. Be okay?
How you want to do it?
Yeah, just.
We're gonna do our own. Oh yeah, you guys done it.
But do it.
Just take a turn twice.
If you want that, I can say yeah. Whoop. Lee, you're going to have to put the flash on there because.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's all silhouetting because the light's behind you.
Yeah.
Did it flash? It did flash, yeah. If not much worry, it's still
We can go in there.
You're probably lighting it up, yeah. He's a Photoshop expert. Yeah. Because you hope it's on the camera, that's why you're Photoshop expert. Yeah. On. Boom. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Hi guys, as you've probably guessed now, our host is Keena Turner, and Keena has a couple of words for the Booster Club.
Hey, listen, to our Booster Club over in the UK. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging in there with us. We really appreciate your support. Go Niners.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi guys, we're back in Mountain View after a quite overwhelming day at Levi's. So the story behind the Keena Turner personal invite to come for a private tour, when we turned up on Tuesday and we had the issues which I've already blogged about, we obviously met him in the bar, in the Bourbon and Steak bar afterwards, and we explained what had happened, and he turned around and he says, you know what guys, if you're available Friday, come back and I'll give you a private tour. So obviously we weren't passing up that opportunity. So we came back, give us a private tour. We saw areas that I've never seen before on either the stadium tour or the museum tour. He took us into some what would normally be restricted areas. We almost got into the home locker room, but the players were in there getting changed, so we missed out on that. But he did take us over to the SAP training facility, showed us his office where himself, Guy McIntyre and Paris Harrelson sit and work. They're all part of the player engagement group. And then he was kind enough to actually give us a hat, a couple of t-shirts and the game day programme as well. So he was such a generous guy, his stories were excellent, and I'm sure it's a day that none of us are ever going to forget. The guy was absolutely excellent. Couldn't have wished for a better time in San Francisco, and it's definitely the highlight of the holiday. Now we've got a half an hour wait before we get back to San Francisco. We're all quite hungry. It's currently 2:05 in the afternoon. We've been up since 6:30 and none of us have eaten yet, because it's running Saturday service on the Caltrain and the VTL Light, so we had to make our way here as soon as possible to get here in time for Keena, because he was due to finish his working day at 12 midday, so we had to get here as early as possible. So again, yeah, we're going to get down there, get ourselves something to eat and drink, and reflect on what's been an absolutely fantastic day. Thanks for watching, guys. Hey guys, it's Saturday morning. It's 20 to 8 and it's parkrun day. So today I'm going to be running my 49th parkrun at San Francisco's Chrissy Field. It's taken a lot of effort to actually make sure that this one is my 49th, but we're here. It's parkrun day, so I'm looking forward to that. Once we've done that, we'll come back, get showered, possibly go to Coit Tower if we have time, and then we're off down to Palo Alto for the Stanford Notre Dame game. So today is going to be quite minimal blogs, if anything other than this, to be honest. I'm thinking about taking the GoPro down to Stanford. I'll have another think about that later, see what the logistics are involved with that, whether or not I can get in with it as well.
sea of stars, a place beyond the pain of a broken heart. The ways we rode, the tales we told, who known that they would lead us to right now. We've waited for this moment all our life. 'Cause it all makes sense when we take it back to the age of innocence. Come with me, my friends, let us take it back to the age of innocence.
Hi guys, at the end of an absolutely fantastic game, the Fighting Irish absolutely annihilated, and we thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm recording this on my iPhone, so the quality might not be that good, but as you can see behind us, they're all celebrating on the field. Last game of the season, and Stanford's going to be playing in the Pac-12 Championship next Friday at Levi's. We're going to head off now, go get the train back down to downtown San Francisco. Not expecting to get in until about 20 past 10. Catch us later, guys.
So here we go, guys, into Levi, just after a bit of tailgating, off to meet Larry. Hopefully, just giving me a call. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we're getting an upgrade. He said to meet him at gate A. Met the guy the other day, so we swapped numbers. Fingers crossed, we're getting an upgrade. So let's see what happens. Representing the faithful UK. On our way to the stadium.
guys, how are you doing? What can I say? It's been another unbelievable day. Right place, right time. Honestly, I don't know what to say. This has been completely luck. We've never set this up. We've never requested it. We've just turned up for a stadium tour. We've gone to the team store and we've been offered this. So it's something anybody can do.
If you don't ask, you don't get, guys.
Yeah, honestly, this has been fantastic. Just look at that. We're right behind the Seahawks bench. We're at pitch level. This is unbelievable. Believe it or not, all we had to do was say aluminium.
Log it, guys. Log it.
All we had to do was say aluminium. And the guy was so impressed with that.
Aluminum?
Yeah.
Aluminium?
That he let us in.
Aluminium?
It's just been absolutely fantastic.
Aluminium? Aluminum? Aluminium? Aluminum? Aluminum? Aluminium?
And it's good night from me.
Good night from him.
It's good night from him.
Pass complete to Kills. Brought down by number 52, Terrence Garvin. A 14-yard gain. 3rd and 1 at the 25. Evans pass complete to Hyde. 1st and 10 at the 23. Second and 10 at the 23. Number 10, Jimmy Garoppolo now at quarterback. Garoppolo on the scramble. Just shy of the first down. Garoppolo pass
Well, guys, I'm still trying to work out what happened there. Nothing was planned. We've getting something that was just out of this world. There was no planning went into it. It was just being in the right place at the right time. And wow, I can't promise anybody they're going to have a time like that. I'm still trying to get my head around it. Don't know why it happened. Don't know why we were so lucky.
Seriously, someone is looking down on us. Honestly, that's what I feel.
You know, as Dave says, somebody must have been looking down on us. It's just been unbelievable. It is just unbelievable. Wow. I don't know what to say. Honestly, I don't. That was an absolutely fantastic experience. I don't know how to put into words how it happened. I don't. Right place, right time. Absolutely.
Again and again
the,
and again.
The look of the drop.
Again and again and again.
Just wow.
We out to get everything we deserve. I've been a 49er fan since Steve the Bird. I remember when the Niners got a first ring. 4 field goals by Ray Worshing. Frisco, baby, we passionate. They said we couldn't get this far with Alex Smith. All non-believers, stop with the nonsense. Originators of the West Coast offense.
The Niners, yeah, we the greatest. Ash Justin Smith, Boyd, or Vernon Davis. Alex Smith, yeah, he the boss. Frank Gore out the backfield, give him the toss. Patrick Willis, he going for the steal. David Akers kicking the ball all over the field. Candlestick, baby, that's what my fan be. Ask Josh Morgan, baby, or Mr. Crabtree. We the San Francisco 49ers. We the San Francisco 49ers. We the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm a true Niner, tailgates and all. Man, it was a good look, we got hardball. Forever at the game, man, doing my thing. So many jerseys, they don't know my name. They're like, what's up, Gore? They go Davis. This week I'm Crabtree, next week I'm Willis.